I want to tell you right now that Donald Trump outsmarted the world. Trust me, I'm an American, I support my president, but that's not really what happened here from what I understand. And I understand, and I'm getting this from people that are talking to the White House, what happened in the bond market overnight, the spike in yields on the 30-year and the 10-year bond, which showed that people were dumping our bonds. And who are those people dumping our bonds? Japan, the biggest holder of bonds, was selling bonds. That's what I'm getting from some very big money managers. China, maybe to some extent, but it was largely Japan and others. If you have a mass sale of bonds, that means people are losing confidence in the U.S. economy, on the ability to do deals with us. This is what forced the hand of this 90-day reprieve. But if you read between the lines, and not even what Scott Bessent said, we have no deals. There's nobody that is really there saying this is what we're going to do, and they paused it anyway.
Out of line, they were getting yippy, they were getting a little bit yippy, a little bit afraid. The bond market is very tricky. I was watching it, but if you look at it now, it's beautiful.
Yeah, they were yippy, all right. For those who don't know what a bond is essentially a loan or an IOU that an investor makes to a borrower, like a government or a corporation, with the expectation of receiving back the principal amount plus interest payments over a set period of time. Japan holds $1.099 trillion worth of U.S. bonds, essentially IOUs. And then China and the United Kingdom both almost have $1 trillion, $768 billion over here and $765 billion. Now, when they don't have confidence in the fact that the United States will be able to pay these bonds, they sell them off. Basically like the debt collectors, right? When you owe a bill and then they send it off to collections, so the collections pick up the debt and then come to you trying to get the debt. That's basically what it is in a more simplistic way. So Japan is selling bonds to people. It didn't say, when I did the research, it didn't say where or who was buying these bonds, but anybody could buy the bonds, just like how debt collectors can buy debt from any company. So that's so the motherfucker saw that shit happening yesterday and he said, uh-oh. We need to pause the tariffs. Yeah, it's not a good idea to tariff people that you owe money. This is insane. You put tariffs on everybody in the world. They said, fuck it, we gonna sell your debt. You said, uh-oh, I'm pausing. You came up with no deal. We look stupid. Oh my God. Well, the American government, his administration looks stupid. I'm not claiming that shit because I actually understand shit and I don't even have a college degree. I just like to read and I like to study. That's it. But yeah, that's what happened. Japan dumped the bonds and they got scared. And then all those people lost money. And they did all that so that the billionaires could fucking buy all the stocks that everyone had to sell when the stock market crashed. Or was crashing. He did that for his billionaire friends. And Japan said, hold my sake. I think it's sake. They said, hold my sake. We gonna show you about these tariffs.